Hey, good morning, everyone. Dennis Caye here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Today, I'm just going through some of the past 12 months of activity. What I normally do at the end of each year is spend a day or two just kind of looking through the year, seeing what went well, what didn't go so well, what things brought me the greatest joy and happiness, what things caused me the greatest frustration. And of course, this year, 2021, there were plenty in both categories, but I was going through some information that I had posted 2 years ago on my coaching website, and I was reminded of the ripple effect. Now, with many of my coaching clients, I talk about this a lot, but it really applies also with your investments and move to Belize because everything in our life is interconnected. There's no one part of our life that is separate from another part. And how we feel mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, how good we feel in a certain environment, how we spend our time, who we spend our time with, all of that really goes in to creating this thing that we call life. And I know that's true of Steph and I. We put ourselves in a situation where we feel good because we're eating well. We like the area that we're living in because maybe the weather suits us well, or we're getting enough sunlight, or there's enough vitamin D coming in, especially for me. Or when we're with family and friends, where we have deep, meaningful relationships with. All of that has a carryover into other aspects of our life. For example, in my business, the way I'm able to show up for my clients, the energy that I put into my work and my videos and my real estate company and my investments. So what I want to just kind of highlight in this video is that for many of you looking to move to Belize, either permanently or even part-time, spending a few months a year there, you're really getting the opportunity to create some fairly big ripples that can have a carryover effect into other areas of your life. Now, right now, if you look at the main areas of your life, we can break them up into maybe your physical health, your mental health, emotional health, maybe a couple other key factors in there like relationships. You realize that on any given day, some of those have a larger carryover effect into one part of your life than another, right? Just depending on the day, how we're doing in that certain area. But now, when we go to a place like Belize, and you guys will see this even if you're just there on vacation for a week, a 1 week vacation in Belize can have life changing effects. And I'm not saying this as hyperbole. I'm talking from real experience. When Steph and I went there, what was it, July of 2002, just to check out the country, we spent 3 weeks in the country because this was a major move for us. Those 3 weeks, I still today remember vividly those experiences, who we met, where we were, we met certain people, the breakthroughs that I had when I was there, the realization that this could be something unique for us and just, could send us on a completely different trajectory. And what I realized is that since then, when we put ourselves in different places where growth could potentially occur, we just never know what's going to happen. And of course, every single vacation, every single trip isn't life changing. But for example, if you're living in the United States, Canada, or Europe, and that is where you've spent most of your life, now you're looking at move to Belize. When you come to Belize, you are going to be met with opportunities for growth and expansion and to see life a completely different way than maybe you've seen it before. You're going to view material things differently. You're going to be viewing how you spend your time differently. I came across an interesting quote just yesterday. This business mentor of mine said, there are different levels to living. And this is true of anybody. So, whatever life you're having now, and it might be a great life, I'm not saying it has to be something bad or something negative that you want to change. Right now, you might be enjoying excellent friendships, excellent relationships, fantastic health. Maybe you live in a beautiful part of the US or Canada where for most of the year you enjoy the weather, but you realize that if you were to actually physically move and put yourself in a different environment, now the potential for at least some of those things is going to change. You're going to be able to make new friends. You're going to be perhaps experiencing your health and fitness in a way you haven't experienced it before, because maybe other opportunities to eat differently and work out differently are available to you. If you're looking at a career change, maybe leaving behind a 9 to 5 job and going somewhere like Belize where you can work maybe as an entrepreneur online, doing something online, working when you want to work, playing when you want to play without the constraints and restrictions of your current job, then that's even going to open up more opportunities. And just kind of as this picture shows, imagine this right here is your job. So this major circle here is your job. And you know that each time you engage in that work that you're currently doing, it affects you. It affects you physically, mentally, emotionally, maybe even spiritually. And those then go over and have a carryover effect into maybe your health and fitness, or maybe your relationships with friends and family. Well, imagine if this job were just to improve by 10% or 25%. What would be the carryover effect into the other areas of your life? So, for example, if your job is less stressful, if you're making more money with less stress, does that give you more opportunities when it comes to your health and fitness, or to spend time with friends, family, and loved ones? Well, all these three now have a different meaning because you just change one aspect of your life. All right. Or for example, what if this one here represents your physical health? Maybe right now, the lifestyle you're living, how you're eating, how you're spending your time, your hectic schedule, maybe the environment that you're in, maybe that's having a negative impact on your health. And if that's true, then it's going to make a difference in how it shows up in your relationships and how you show up in your current job. So imagine if your health improves 10, 15, 20% because you put yourself in a different environment. Now, how can you show up with friends, family, and loved ones? How do you show up now at your job? Do you think if you felt better because you're in a different environment, that you might be able to make more money because you're able to put a little bit more energy, creativity, attention into whatever it is you do to make money, to make a living? So this is really cool. And I encourage everyone to sort of look at this and maybe just take out a sheet of paper and write down maybe the key aspects of your life right now and sort of make the connections and sort of spend some time today thinking, how does one area of my life affect other areas? And if I'm watching this YouTube channel with the thought of investing in Belize, then how might a Belize investment with the return of my finances, maybe a certain percentage of profit, how might that affect other areas of my life? Health, fitness, family. If I'm looking at Belize as a country to move to, maybe let's say part time, right? So maybe get out of the cold northern winters and you want to spend December through, let's say, April in Belize, how might that affect our relationships, health, family, business? Because now, instead of waiting or pretty putting my life on pause for those cold winter months, kind of retreating, not doing much, now I'm able to be more active, doing more, because in Belize, I can tell you the sun shines just about every day. And the days that it does rain, hey, it gives you an opportunity to stay inside and rest a bit more. But put yourself in an environment now where you feel better, so you're able to do better. All right. Or if you're looking at Belize as a country to completely relocate to, all right, maybe you're younger, maybe you're in your 20s and 30s. You're saying, you know what? I want to use this time now to do something different in my life before the time comes when maybe I don't have this opportunity anymore. Because see, some people, they put everything on hold until they retire at some magic age. And then they say, okay, now I'm going to move. Now I'm going to live as an expat, travel the world, see these things. The bottom line is you don't know what the next 5, 10, or 15 years is going to bring. So if you're younger and you have the opportunity, maybe it's the time now to go spend a year in Belize, or maybe it's the time now to look at spending 3, 4, 5 years, and to look at that as not only an opportunity to live somehow different in some place different, but even to set yourself up financially for the future. And I can talk more about that in a different video. That's a great topic to talk about. Moving to Belize in order to plan for your future retirement. All right, not the other way around. So we can talk about that more. But yeah, and if you're looking to move to Belize when you retire, I mean, imagine again this ripple effect, how it's going to affect your entire life by putting yourself somewhere that you can truly enjoy your life and you can live differently maybe than you're living now. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Hope you all are doing well. And again, Steph and I hope to see you in Belize real soon. Our trip in January is coming up. We're going to have a blast. And again, like I put out in my last video, if there's any properties, any restaurants, resorts, businesses, properties, parts of the island that you would like more information on, maybe me to make a short 2 to 3 minute video of, let me know. I'll do that, upload it to my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see that, and we'll go from there. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. You hope you all have a great day, a good week, and we'll talk to you soon.